Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, and here are my predictions for this week's midweek matches of the Championship. Let's start with Birmingham City versus Norwich City. Well, at the moment Birmingham City have drawn 2, won 1, lost 3. Norwich drawn 1, lost 1, and they've won their last 3 matches. And at the moment they're 4th in the Championship. Let's see where Birmingham are. Well, Birmingham are 21st. In this one, I'm going to go for Norwich to win. Birmingham 0, Norwich 2. But saying that, Norwich will probably might win by the odd goal. But I'm going to go for Norwich to win 2-0. Burnley versus Millwall. Well, Burnley have played 6. Won 2, lost 1, and drawn 3. Millwall are the same. They've played 6, won 1, lost 1, won 2, and drawn 1 and lost 3. At the moment, Burnley are 6th. At the moment, of course, they beat Wigan at the weekend. And at the moment, Millwall are 16th. I did tip them to be one of the dark horses for the finishing the playoffs at the end of the season, but I can't see it happening. Of course, there's still a long way to go yet. Anyway, here's my prediction. I'm going to go for Burnley 2. Millwall 0. Burnley to win 2-0. Cardiff City versus Luton Town. So far Cardiff have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2. Luton, they've drawn 2, lost 2, won 1, and drawn the last 3. I don't think there'll be many goals in this one. It's going to be tight. At the moment, Luton are 19th compared to where they finished last season. They were finishing the playoffs. And Cardiff, they're 14th. In this one, I'm going to go for Cardiff 0, Luton 1. Luton to win 1-0. Queen's Park Rangers versus Hull City. In this one, I think it's going to be another high-scoring match. Both these teams won at the weekend. Queen's Park Rangers beat Watford, and Hull beat Coventry. Both these teams won by 3 goals to 2. So far, Queen's Park Rangers have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2. Hull, they have won 3, drawn 2, and lost 1. Of course, that was to Albion, and they lost 5-2. I think this is going to be another high-scoring match. I think I'm going to go for Queen's Park Rangers 3. Hull City 2. Wigan Athletic event against West Bromwich Albion. Wigan have drawn 3 of their matches, won 1, lost 1. That was at the weekend against Burnley, 5-1. And Albion, well, Albion should be beating teams like Huddersfield, where we played the weekend and we drew 2-2. And we should be beating Wigan tonight, but knowing the Albion, they'll probably lose. Anyway, so far Albion have drawn 4, lost 1 and only won 1. I think if results don't start to improve, they might, I think Steve Bruce might end up getting the sack if he's not careful. Surely Albion can get something from tonight's match, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't lose or draw. A draw's no good. We want 3 points. Anyway, I'm going to go for Wigan 1, Albion 0, because you never know which Albion is going to turn up. They could win, or they could lose or draw. Anyway, I'm going to go for Wigan to win. Sheffield United versus Reading. Well, at the moment, Sheffield United are second. It's second against top tonight. I just can't see. I just don't understand how Reading are top at the moment. Of course, they've all played 6 matches. There's a long way to go. I don't think Reading will finish there. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Sheffield United. Sheffield United 2, Reading 0. Saying that, it'll probably end up being a draw, or Reading will probably end up winning. Watford versus Middlesbrough. This should be an interesting game. At the moment, Watford have seemed to be going down the table a little bit. They was fancied to go back up again. At the moment, they're 7th. Middlesbrough are 18th. They're another team who are predicted to finish in the playoffs. Well, like I said, there's a long way to go yet. So far, Watford have played 6, won 2, lost 1 and drawn 3. Middlesbrough have drawn 3, lost 2 and won 1. In this one, I think I'm going to go for Middlesbrough to win. Watford 1, Middlesbrough 2. Bristol City versus Huddersfield. In this one, another tight match, I think this one's going to be. It'll be another tight game. Bristol City have lost 2, drawn 2 and won 2. Huddersfield have lost 3, won 1 and drawn 1. That was, of course, at the weekend when they played Albion. I think this one will probably be a draw. I'm going to go for Bristol City 1, Huddersfield 1. Coventry City versus Preston North End. Well, at the moment, Coventry have only played 3 games. They've won none, lost 2 and drawn 1. Preston, on the other hand, have drawn their last 5 games and they've only won 1. In this one, it can another tight match. I'm going to go for Coventry 1, Preston 0. Sunderland versus Rotherham. Well, of course, Sunderland have a new manager, the ex-Albion manager, Tony Mowbray. Of course, Sunderland lost at the weekend to Norwich. They play Rotherham. So far, Sunderland have won 2, lost 2 and drawn 2. Rotherham, they've only played 5 games at the moment. they've still got some matches in hand. They've drawn 3, lost and won 2. Usually when a new manager arrives, it usually has a effect on the team. So I'm going to go for Sunderland to win. Sunderland 2, Rotherham 0. Tony Mowbray to get his first win. Blackpool versus Blackburn Rovers. Well, this is going to be another interesting match. Blackpool and Blackburn. So far, Blackpool have won 2, lost 2, and they've drawn 2. Blackburn have won 3 and lost 3. As I said, this is going to be another tight match. In this one, I'm going to go for Blackpool 2, Blackburn 0. I'm going to go for Blackpool to win. And finally, Stoke City versus Swansea. Of course, Stoke have a new manager, Alex Neil, who left Sunderland. I can't understand why he left Sunderland for. Probably the usual thing. Was offered more money. But anyway, this match, and Stoke play Swansea. Stoke so far have played 6, won 2, lost 3, and drawn 1. Swansea have drawn 2, lost 3, and only won 1. I did fancy them to be in the playoffs, Swansea, but it doesn't look like them going to. Anyway, I'm going to go for Stoke to win. Stoke 2, Swansea 1. Well, that's the end of my championship predictions. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all again in another video.